Hi, and thank you for joining me in this little video where we are going to be painting the flowers. So when I paint paintings, I have a little system, and it's usually I do the drawing and then I paint the flowers, and only then do I add the leaves and the greens. I just love to start with the pinks and the yellows. I don't know why. Maybe it will change at some point. So don't make a mess like I did there. I also use paper plates because for me, I just throw them away. It just eliminates a lot of mess for me personally. My daughter Tia also paints, but she uses glass and she cleans it meticulously. She's such a good example for me. She should actually be teaching you how to do it properly. I don't think this is the right way to do it. But anyway, I am turning 50 this year and I think I'm set in my ways. So a baby wipe works great. And there you can see, even if you wipe over the drawing with our black wash, it doesn't wipe it off. So I think if you wiped very hard, it will come off, but not. The white I'm using here is heavy body acrylic paint, so it's a professional grade. It's a little thicker and it's very opaque, meaning that if you paint over it or if you paint over something with it, it doesn't shine through whatever is underneath. And because we're using Liquitex Basics, which is not a very opaque paint, I like to have the white at least to be very opaque, because then when you mix the Liquitex Basics with it, it gives it an opaque feel. On the palette now is rose pink, it's the light pink, and also the medium magenta. So I will tell you the names of the paint as I add it. I just added a little bit of white to the rose pink to make it a little lighter and a little bit more opaque. And now I'm just going to paint. So the reason why I'm teaching you to do two paintings is, again, it's just how I work. I always have too much paint on my palette. And in the beginning, I had to throw a lot of paint away. And I just got tired of it. So I started paint more than one canvas. So in truth, I don't only paint two. I probably paint 4 to 6 canvases at the same time. And you can see a little bit of my method is I'm teaching you all my secrets, right? So, no, not really. But a little bit of my method is I would use the rose pink and paint a few flowers. And then I'll take a darker shade like this, the rose pink straight, and just paint a few flowers. And then I'll mix in a little bit of the medium magenta, paint a few flowers, paint the medium magenta straight, a few flowers. And that's how I build up my paintings. So in this class, I'm just teaching you one layer of paint, meaning that we won't revisit most of the flowers after we've painted them here. When I paint for myself or for commissions, or then I would go in and add even more detail to the flowers and a fine brushwork and so on. So, but you know what? This is an introduction to painting. And I didn't want to complicate it overly much. We will do a little bit on the protea, I'll show you, and a few other flowers. So now I'm adding white to that lovely medium magenta, which was mixed with the light pink. So you can see just with 2 pinks, already I have 3 or 4 different shades of the same, with those happening on my palette. Another little thing that I like to do is I don't like to paint too many flowers with the same shade. Even if I just mix in a little red or a little yellow or a darker color, I just like to change up the shade of the color that I'm using. So it's really not rocket science. It's very, very simple, but it's a lot of fun. One more little note before I play you another song by Joshua Nichols is that you can see I'm using the same brush. So the brush I'm using is a size 2 or 4 fine point round brush. I think this is a perfect brush to do this. You can even use something a little thinner, but one thing that I really want you to be mindful of when you paint your flowers is to lay down the paint. So if you look at the medium magenta flower right in the middle under my palette now, you can see that I would even you twist your brush a tiny bit to get all the paint down so that it looks really thick. Maybe later on there will be a shot that I can show you that will explain it even better. Adding a tiny bit of red to that light mixture, and it just gives you a different shade again. So it's all about seeing how many colors can you produce from the paints that I'm giving you. And then also a tiny bit of yellow, but now I'm using a clean brush. So I sometimes have 8, 9, 10 brushes going at the same time. So I'm putting yellow down on 2 spots because I want to mix it with the light pink that I'm mixing now, adding a little bit more white to it, and then a little bit of yellow, and that changes the whole dynamic of it. It just it makes it almost like an apricot, even though I hate that word. But it's a beautiful, warm pink, and I love using that. I usually paint the dahlias that shade, like there. So just have fun with it. Don't overthink it, and then remember there's no right or wrong. So even if you don't like the color, let it dry and we paint over it. That's the joy of acrylic paint.
Spring is moving and the flowers bloom. I hear the birds again singing their tune. Is this the way love works in seasonal flares? If that's the way love works, then ours is rare. 'Cause I love you the same today as I did in colder weather. And you still take my breath away anytime that we're together. The early morning brings a light that's new, and every sunrise means a day with you. 'Cause that's the way love works, moments in time. If that's the way love works, I'm glad you're right. 'Cause I love you the same today as I did in colder weather. And you still take my breath away anytime that we're together. Oh, and you still take my breath away. Can we stay like this forever?
I'm sure that you're gonna be saying after this class, that's the best part of the videos, is the music. And this was Joshua Nichols, and the song is called Colder Weather. I'm really gonna write him and tell him, hey, you need to make an album. I have people that will buy it. I'm one. Okay, so again, you can see how the flowers are starting to take shape. The colors are beautiful. Love the reds and the pinks and all the different shades in between. I love putting down thick paint. It's called impasto, and it just makes it rich. And for some reason, this Liquitex Basics is not a very opaque paint, so you sort of have to add a lot of paint to it. For those of you who got the kit, I'm doing kits in the beginning. Not for the online class, but for people close to me. All the paints that I gave you will be more than enough for both these paintings. In fact, I had paint left over, so don't be afraid to use a little bit of impasto on your plates, and just lay down thick. And this is what I want to say. The Liquitex Basics, because it's a little bit transparent, when you put it down thick, it still keeps that transparency, but for some reason it just dries beautifully. Even if it's a little transparent, it's still super beautiful. And now I'm just adding the deep violet. I think that, yeah, that's deep violet. I actually forgot that to use the quinacridone magenta, and I will add that at some point. This is deep violet. It's a beautiful color. Or maybe it's the quinacridone magenta. I'm sorry. Can't really figure it out on the video. No, I'm happy to report after close inspection of the actual painting that it is indeed the deep violet. So that's how deep violet look. I love this color. It's a beautiful contrast color that gives you a lovely contrast, but it still has that pink quality to it. I just love it. Okay, so this is it for the flower video. In the next one is a short little video. We'll add more deep violet, magenta, and yellow, and that's actually the yellow paint, the yellow video. And then we'll go on and paint the leaves in the background.